It challenges our understanding of what is possible in terms of human endurance and survival. While science can offer some plausible explanations for what happened, there will always be an element of mystery surrounding the event. Welcome to the Mystery Channel, where in each video we discuss strange and profound topics, revealing secrets that science is still unable to fully explain. Today we will dive into one of the strangest stories that raised many questions about the mystery of the man who survived a 47-story fall. In a world full of bizarre and extraordinary events, some defy all belief. Today we are going to talk about one of the most puzzling mysteries that shocked the world in 2007. A man who survived a fall from the 47th floor of a skyscraper. It sounds like something from an action movie, but this is a true story. Stay with us as we dive deep into the details of this miracle and explore how this man survived what should have been a fatal fall. In 2007, an unprecedented incident occurred in New York City. A man named Stephen Woods worked in one of the towering skyscrapers in the heart of the city. His life was quite normal until an event took place that no one could have foreseen. On an ordinary day, in an unexpected turn of events, this man lost control and fell from the 47th floor of the building. What is extraordinary is that he survived this horrific fall. No one expected a person to survive a fall from such an incredible height. To put things in perspective, the building in question was around 150 meters tall, and falling from this height typically results in death. However, this man managed to defy the odds and survive. Could it be a miracle? Was there a certain combination of factors that made this survival possible? This story raised countless questions and speculations about how such a survival could even be possible. Could it be a miracle? Was there a certain combination of factors that made this survival possible? At the time of the accident, Stephen Woods worked in a job that required him to travel between different floors of the skyscraper using the elevators. On the day of the incident, the elevators were out of service due to some maintenance work being done in the building, forcing him to take the stairs instead. As he was descending from the 47th floor to the ground floor, he experienced a terrible fall after losing his balance while attempting to grasp the edge of the staircase. In that moment, he was falling rapidly toward the ground. Eyewitnesses described how his fall seemed to be sudden and completely unexpected. The building was quite crowded at the time, but fortunately there was no one near him when the fall occurred. Everyone expected that this would be the end of his life, but what happened next was utterly unbelievable. When Stephen Woods finally reached the bottom of the building, the world was in shock. He had somehow survived. His injuries were severe, but he remained alive. How did this happen? Several factors might have contributed to this miraculous survival. According to medical reports, the injuries sustained by Stephen ranged from broken bones in his limbs to severe bruising throughout his body, but there were no fatal injuries like internal bleeding or organ damage. Experts noted several factors that may explain why he survived. The fall was not a straight drop from the 47th floor to the ground. During his fall, Stephen hit some surfaces that were not perfectly vertical, which helped distribute the force of the impact in a way that reduced its severity. It is well known that falling from great heights usually causes severe internal injuries. But if the body encounters slanted or softer surfaces, the impact may be less intense, increasing the chance of survival. Some studies suggest that adrenaline and other fight or flight hormones could play a crucial role in a person's ability to survive life-threatening accidents. In Stephen's case, it is possible that his ability to react to the situation, possibly without even being fully aware of it, helped his body respond in ways that might not be possible under these normal circumstances. Another factor that might have been involved in his survival was the precise timing of the fall. In some cases, timing can play a key role in how people survive fatal accidents. Stephen's fall may have occurred at a moment when certain surfaces or parts of the building offered some cushioning, making the impact less deadly than it would have been otherwise. Naturally, the accident sparked a great deal of debate among experts and specialists in the field of fall injuries. Was this event merely a miracle, or was there a scientific explanation that could clarify how Stephen survived? Let's hear from some professionals in the field. Dr. James Harrison, a well-known expert in the field of traumatic injuries, commented,
It is extremely rare for anyone to survive a fall from such a height. In typical cases, falling from anything higher than 10 stories would almost certainly lead to fatal injuries. However, in Stephen's case, the peculiar way in which he encountered the surfaces on his way down may have played a significant role in reducing the impact.
Dr. Harrison's analysis highlights the importance of surface encounters during the fall. Now let's consider another expert's perspective.
The injuries that Stephen sustained were severe, but not as catastrophic as they could have been. It is possible that our body's response to intense, high-stress situations, including our ability to brace for impact or use defensive reflexes, might have contributed to his survival.
The insights from Dr. Harrison and Dr. Lopez provide a fascinating glimpse into the possible explanations behind Stephen's miraculous survival. This incident wasn't just a miracle, it also serves as a valuable lesson about safety in tall buildings. The presence of sloped or cushioned surfaces might have helped reduce the force of the fall. This suggests that incorporating such features in the design of buildings, especially in areas near windows, ledges, or other high-risk areas, could be a life-saving measure in similar situations. The need for enhanced safety protocols is clear. If the elevators had been operational, this incident might never have happened. This highlights the importance of regular maintenance and ensuring that all safety systems in tall buildings are functioning properly. As urban environments continue to grow, these lessons become increasingly important, reminding us of the critical need for rigorous safety standards in our architectural designs. After the accident, Stephen was immediately rushed to the hospital where doctors worked tirelessly to stabilize him. Despite the severity of his injuries, including multiple fractures and internal bruising, he survived the ordeal. His recovery was long, but he eventually made it back to a relatively normal life. Interestingly, the story of Stephen Woods attracted media attention, and many people from around the world were fascinated by his miraculous survival. Some even called it a divine intervention, while others speculated about how exactly he managed to survive. Naturally, the news spread like wildfire, and the incident became the subject of numerous theories. People from around the world were fascinated by his miraculous survival. Some even called it a divine intervention, while others speculated about how exactly he managed to survive. The story of Stephen Woods captivated the world, sparking discussions about human resilience, fate, and the limits of science. Naturally, the news spread like wildfire, and the incident became the subject of numerous theories. Some believed that Stephen's survival was simply a matter of luck, while others felt there was a more complex explanation at play. The fact that he survived despite the odds led many to question how such an event could happen, and whether there were aspects of human resilience or engineering that could be better understood. Social media platforms erupted with posts about the miracle, and the general public was left in awe. Some people even suggested that his survival was a sign of a greater purpose or a higher power. The incident in 2007 remains one of the most remarkable and perplexing stories of human survival in the modern era. Regardless of whether you believe it was a miracle, a stroke of luck, or a result of specific physical factors, it challenges our understanding of what is possible in terms of human endurance and survival. While science can offer some plausible explanations for what happened, there will always be an element of mystery surrounding the event. Can a person really survive falling from such a height? The story of Stephen Woods suggests that, while highly unlikely, it might just be possible. What do you think? Could it be a miracle, or is there a scientific explanation that we still don't fully understand? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible and unbelievable stories. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.